Welcome back to my channel. You know, really hate global warming. I'm about to show you why, but I want you to listen because there's something missing. Don't know if you could hear that. Way off in the distance. Oh, see there? Right there. Right there in that tree. Coming down onto the bush is one single solitary little chickadee. You know we used to have hundreds of those little buggers. We don't anymore. I find that really frickin' disturbing, guys. One chickadee. One. I don't see where it went. I don't hear shit. There's one bird up in the tree. Somewhere. I don't hear my crows. I haven't heard a crow in several weeks, guys. There should be that one singing in the tree, and there should be several more answering from the bushes. We have an entire woods, usually filled with winter birds. They aren't here. Did you hear me on that? My winter birds aren't here. Where the hell are the winter birds, guys? They aren't here. Bruiser's here, though. Bruiser, you got any idea what happened to the winter birds? Did you have anything to do with that? Probably a little. Mr. Bruiser here. He is a funny kitty. He is a great hunter, or thinks he is anyway. Oh, that was a bird. So there were two different birds there. Mr. Bruiser also likes belly rubs. And he does not care where we flop down as long as he gets belly rubs. And he's very good about not scratching. Okay, so here's the thing I hate. The other thing I hate about global warming. It has nothing to do with, you know, all the frickin' birds dying or mass extinction or anything like that. It's this crap right here. I hate mud. If I wanted to live in Seattle, I'd live in Seattle. I live in Western New York. It's supposed to be like -20 right now. Hi, girls! But no, it is almost 40 degrees. It's some kind of special. Hi, ladies. You get to eat grass in February in Western New York. You don't know how lucky you are, my chookies. My little Asian jungle fowl. Hello, Agnes. Hello, my beautiful bird. How's Agnes? She's good. Good weather for chickens. Not so good for crows and songbirds and all sorts of stuff like that. Alright, we're off to the coop. So I cleaned the coop because it thawed out. Whenever it thaws out, it's a good time to clean it. However, that should not be the middle of February. February, everything should be frozen hard. So they've been doing a good job of dumping their water constantly, which is what they do after I clean the coop. Got a few eggs in there, which I have to collect. Usually when I clean the coop, what I do is I take everything out, and then put one whole brick of sawdust in, and then sprinkle an entire layer of hay over the top of it. I didn't sprinkle the entire layer of hay because I got something in my eye. And not that you're here to see my face, but check that out. Isn't that special? That's awesome, isn't it? So I had to stop working and fix my face. Oh, here, have some chicken cam. But anyway, whole brick of sawdust and some hay down in various places. And then after a couple days, I put another brick of sawdust down, especially in the winter, and then more hay on top of that. So you get sort of this lattice work. And it gives them things to scratch in, but it also prevents them from going totally down on the floor. And also, I'll take up this spilled wet stuff because you don't want damp in your coop. You want to get rid of that. And there is cardboard under here, so I can't totally get rid of the damp. I do try to keep the water over here where the cardboard isn't, but for some reason it got spilled that way this time. So this is just maintenance stuff. I got to clean the poop off the roost, clean the poop out from inside the nest that they sleep in, and give them fresh food. So yeah, chickens without songbirds and mud. Lovely. I hate mud. Okay, so roosts are cleaned off. The mess on the floor is all cleaned up. They must have spilled the entire jar of it. And nesting boxes are cleaned out, eggs collected. And I'm going to have to go carry more food in here because it's empty. There's no more in there, I forgot. Chooky cam. I got a load of hay yesterday for the bunnies, and every time I get new hay, I try to clean out the chicken coop and lay new hay down, because they like new hay too. Use this as mulch. Doesn't hurt anything, keeps the weeds down. If you're wondering about breeds, I think I talked about them before. I've got gold and silver lace Wyandottes, some sex links. Agnes is a black Australorp or Australope, I'm not sure how to say it. These two right here are barred rocks. And I think that the red ones and the white ones are also sex links, but I'm not entirely certain. They were auction birds. And I specifically chose the breed birds, not the sex links, because they're great yard birds, and they're great foragers, and they're long-lived, and they're moderate layers, and you could keep them through their lifespan. So they're not, you know, they aren't like meat birds where you have to slaughter them at a certain time or they develop health issues. In theory, I should be able to have these birds for like 4 to 7 years, if I read correctly. And they are going on, there'll be 3 in the spring. So I've had them for quite a while now, happily. I still have a cold, by the way. I don't know how long the sex links live. Pearl seems to have some minor health issues that are just annoying. They don't seem to slow her down any. They don't seem to be, you know, communicable to the other birds. Like she walks with a little bit of a limp, which I guess is a thing that can happen to sex links because they lay super big eggs. And so they can get like a pinched nerve in their leg. And some people will put them down and some people just let them go. It doesn't seem to bother her or slow her down any, so I don't, you know, she's not showing signs of stress from it, so I don't tend to worry about it. She seems like she's a happy bird. Most of them are friendly. None of them are aggressive. Fred the Rhode Island Red made a delicious stew. No more roosters. I hate to be like that, but no more roosters. Anyway, chicken cam. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Be prettier with more songbirds.